All right, here we go. Let's do it. Live stream time, baby. Let's see here. Guys, welcome into the live stream. My name's Billy C. Hope you're having an awesome Labor Day, or you had an awesome Labor Day. We're going to go through and hit some arbitrage bets today using OddsJam. And obviously, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave some comments in the chat. Ask away. I'm a part-time content creator, full-time finance bro, finance professional. So we're going to go ahead and hit some live bets today, make some money. I'm going to show you how the tools at OddsJam actually work, how you can make risk-free cash, because we are in the best part of the sports betting season. From now until about the conference finals in the NBA, so late April, early May, we are in the best part of the season. I cannot wait. So feel free to ask any questions. If you have any questions at all, I'm going to leave my Twitter, aka X. I'm going to leave my username down here. Feel free to ask questions either in the comments or just reach out to me. More than happy to help you out. Let me type that in right now. And let's go ahead and we're going to hit some bets today. There's some already some plays on the tool right now that I'm excited to share. So let me go ahead and share my screen here real quick. Appreciate you guys stopping by and spending your Monday evening or Monday night with me. Hope you had an awesome weekend. And week one of college football is already in the books. It's pretty crazy. Can't believe it. All right, so over here we got some NFL. We got an NFL play, two of them over on Golden Nugget and Fliff. So we already see like a 3.78% for Aaron Jones, basically anytime touchdown. So this is a great example right here. Fliff, I'm located out in Arizona, so I have access to quite different books. I know for Fliff that the maximum amount I can bet with them is $250. Okay. So I'm already logged in over here to Golden Nugget, which I am limited with Golden Nugget. So what I'm going to do first, okay, let me kind of take a step back. The reason that there's an arbitrage that's even possible, okay, is because all sports books set their lines independently of each other. So right now, there's only two sports books out there that you can bet under on a player prop bet right now for Aaron Jones of the Packers to not score a touchdown. Most sports books only want you to bet the over. They're not going to give you the under as a possibility. So what we're going to do first here is I know the maximum amount of money that I can bet on the under with Fliff. So what I'm going to do first is the maximum that Fliff will let me bet. We click on this calculator here. They'll let me bet $250, meaning that if I wanted to bet $156 over on Golden Nugget, we could lock in almost $16 worth of profit risk-free. So I am first going to find this bet over at Golden Nugget. We're going to put in the bet and submit to see how much they're going to let me bet. Once I know how much they'll let me bet, I'll find this over at Fliff on my phone because they don't have a desktop. So I have to do this on my phone. So shitty podcast, shitty live stream, guys, but I'll plug this into my phone and we'll find out what the risk-free profit is. So appreciate you guys stopping out. We're going to stopping in the stream. We're going to go hit this Aaron Jones bet right now. Packers, Bears, anytime touchdown. And so when we're using the tool here, we want him to be at plus 170 over Golden Nugget. So I'm just going over to Golden Nugget right now. I'm going to pull this up and then I'm going to share it with you guys. So bear with me one moment. All right, Aaron Jones. Boom, plus 170. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen now. And also, guys, because we're getting into week one of the NFL season, would love to know, hey, who do you have winning it all this year? I'm from Pittsburgh, live here in Arizona, but I'm a diehard Steelers fan. I don't think the Steelers will win it all this year, but I think they're going to have a better season. So just so you guys know, up here, Golden Nugget, we're going to go to TD scores. We're going to scroll down to anytime TD score right here, and then scroll down to Aaron Jones at plus 170, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to look over at Fliff on my phone, unfortunately, because they don't have a desktop website. And because I don't have a MacBook, I don't have an app to pull it up. So poor live streaming here. I'm just going to pull this up on Fliff on my phone right now to make sure that the odds are what they say they are. So we make sure we do this first. So I'm going to go to player prop bets. I'm going to go to total touchdowns, Aaron Jones, and let me see here. Rushing and receiving. So, yeah, I got the under here at minus 145, which is what it should be. We got the over at plus 170. So we're just going to see. I got about 150 bucks in my Golden Nugget account. So I'm going to see how much they'll let me put. So I'll try for 50 bucks right now, which I bet $80 on Fliff and would guarantee me $5.10. So we're going to try for 50 bucks. Now, because this is a massive underdog, I doubt they're going to let me take this bet, but we'll see. So the reason that I'm doing Golden Nugget first instead of Fliff, I know the Fliff will take my action up to $250. So I don't want to bet that side of the arbitrage first. I want to bet Golden Nugget first because it's unknown. Once I find out how much Golden Nugget will take, whatever it takes, whether it's $5 or 50 bucks, then I know how much I can bet on Fliff, and then we can kind of go from there. All right, so let me go do this first. We'll go click place bet for 50 bucks, and they'll take it. That's awesome. Okay, so now that we know that they'll take this, we're going to go back over to the arbitrage tool. I'm going to share my screen right here. We want to move quick. Don't want to be dilly-dallying around. So then we want $80. Excuse me, let me share first. That'd be helpful. All right, so now that we put this in for 50 bucks right here, I want to put this in for $80. You do not want to put $79.90. That is a dead giveaway to the sports books that you are arbitraging. So we're going to put $80 right here. Let me see if I can get up there. Can you see it? Boy, that is really terrible. Anyways, trust me, $80. I got it in right here, and we're going to go ahead and boom, I got both locked in. So $80 on Aaron Jones to not score a touchdown on Fliff. We put in for 50 bucks here on Golden Nugget. We just made $5 and change of risk-free profit. I'm going to take a quick timeout, okay? If you don't use OddsJam, obviously I want you to sign up with OddsJam. They have amazing tools. If you don't want to sign up with OddsJam, but you just want to bet on football this year or basketball this year, use their bet tracker. It is 100% free. All you got to do is probably give an email address out. Give your cousin's email address out. You get the bet tracker for free. You can track all of your bets. You can find out for free if you're beating the closing line value, the CLV, or you're getting a better deal in Vegas. Use their bet tracker. Highly recommended. So right here, I'm just going to put in $50. We put in $80 on Fliff. And obviously, Aaron Jones to not score or score a touchdown. Boom. We just put in $130 right here. And we're making $5 risk-free. $5, guys. You do this 3 more times, $4 or $5 a pop. You just make $12, $15 like that. I mean, that's the power of the arbitrage tool, right? So we're going to do the same thing. This is even better. This is insane. So, I'm really excited right now, guys. You're going to have to just deal with my excitement. I am on one right now. So on this arbitrage tool, this is a great example right here. This Los Angeles Sparks, Connecticut Sun money line play. Do not bet this play. Do not arbitrage this play. This is a no bueno situation right here. Here is why. This might sound counterintuitive in sports betting. You do not want to get greedy when it comes to arbitraging. Personally, in my opinion, I'm going on year 3 using the tools at OddsJam. Fliff screwed up. Okay? Fliff screwed up. Okay? This should not be minus 120. And more times than not, if it's down here in the 2, 3, hell, even 7% range, we want to get after it. This is a massive screw up by Fliff. And in my opinion, if you make this bet on the Connecticut Sun money line right now on Fliff, your account's going to get dinged. What do I mean by dinged? It's going to be a red flag. It's going to be Fliff saying, oh, whoops, we didn't mean to do that. So we're going to refund you your money. You shouldn't make this type of play. Okay. This is not something that you're going to want to do. My man, Gavin, right here. Gavin, yes, we will get into the Prize Picks underdog tool. I'll do it later in the stream. We're going to try to hit some arbs right now, but I will show Jock Market, Parlay Play, Prize Picks underdog. I'll show you what's popping right now for you guys to make some slips. Yes, Nitro, you're exactly right, man. So this is at your own risk. I am not going to make this play because Fliff screwed up. I have had times, guys, in the past where I have made this type of arbitrage bet, right? So I know that Fliff will take up to $250, right? So I put $250. I bet $90 on DraftKings or Golden Nugget. We just made $118 profit. And then I get a little email or a message from Fliff like 2 hours later saying, we refunded your bet because we made a mistake. And then all I got is then a $90 straight wager on DraftKings for the Sparks to win. And by the way, they're plus 410, which is a massive underdog. So in my opinion and in my experience, you just got to let this one go. You just don't get greedy. It's not really important. For my man Zay Nation, when he asked, do you recommend single bets or parlays using OddsJam? So I'm going to pause for 1 second, Zay. That's a great question. 95% of the bets that I do are straight wagers. Parlays, they're fun to do every now and then if I get a free bet from a sports book like a Caesars or a DraftKings, but the sports books make massive amounts of profit off of parlays. If you are going to parlay, though, the arbitrage tool or the positive EV tool is the tool that I would use to put together a slip, but I don't do too many parlays really at all. I make a lot of my money off of straight wagers. So again, we're just going to click the refresh button real quick. Some of the sports books, guys, that I have on the arbitrage page, I maybe don't have accounts with, but I want to show you that if maybe in your state or your country that you're located in, it is possible. So one right here, Circa Vegas. This is just a sports book that I can't sign up with, but it is a very sharp sports book that I like to have to use as a reference, to use as a guide. So right here is a really sweet arb right here. Again, we're picking on Golden Nugget and Fliff. Rondale Moore are the Cardinals. This is massive. I mean, Golden Nugget and Barstool here just giving insane odds for him to score a touchdown. So 7.5%. This is one that I would do. So if I wanted to put, $20 on this play on Golden Nugget, $100 on Fliff, we're making $9.50. And so you guys might say, well, these plans at OddsJam, they're really expensive. But can you see how even if you only wanted to bet $50, so $60 total, you just made $5, right? And if you do this 3, 4, 5 times a day, whenever you have time, can you start to see how the profits grow? So let me go over back to Golden Nugget. We're going to see how much they'll let me put on it. Because Fliff right now, I got about, how much do I got? Got about $142 right now on my account. So again, we're just going to go over. I'll share my screen here with you guys over at Golden Nugget so you guys can see. Appreciate you, whoever is stopping in the chat. My name's Billy C. Appreciate you guys stopping by the live stream. We're just going to kind of hit some ARBs tonight, show you how you can make some risk-free cash. We are getting into the best part of the gambling season with NFL a couple days away. College football now, we're 1 week in. So we're just going to go over here to Golden Nugget. I'm going to clear my selections down here, clear all, go over to NFL. We're going to scroll down to the Cardinals game. I got about Golden Nugget Sportsbook doesn't do a great job of updating my balance. So I have about probably 100 and I just can't remember what we just bet on. Probably like $120 left. So we're going to go over to Cardinals. There they are, Cardinals Commanders. Oh, Cardinals Commanders. There we go. I want to go back to week 1. I'm all over the place. Let me see. Not Cardinals, Giants. Let me go back because I clicked on something and it screwed everything up. But anyways, we're going to hit some ARBs right here, guys. Golden Nuggets offering some opportunities here at Fliff. Unfortunately, on Fliff, I only have a they don't have a desktop version, so I just have to take it for just show you on my phone when I'm hitting the ARBs. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, I agree with you, Nitro. Interesting. Let me go back to sports here. Anyways, guys, love to know, though, who you have for the NFL season, who you think is going to win it all this year. We'll go back. I'll show you the screen at OddsJam while I try to pull up Golden Nugget. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? Love to hear who you guys have, if you guys are fans of certain teams or if you have a gut feeling on someone. Obviously, don't recommend gut feeling over at OddsJam, but love to know who you guys are pulling for this year. He was I appreciate that time. I mean, he went number one overall. He didn't maybe have the most successful NBA career, but he got paid for sure. I appreciate that. All right, we're back. We're back over the Cardinals Commanders. I'll go ahead and share my screen now again. Yeah, the only problem with me and Bargnani is that I'm only 6 foot tall and he was like 6'10" or 7 foot. He was tall. So over here at Golden Nugget, we're just going to go to touchdown scores. Roll down. This is first time touchdown scores. We're going to go to anytime. We're looking for Rondell Moore. So right here, we got him at plus 550. So what we're going to do here first, guys, if you're just jumping into the stream, this is an arbitrage between Fliff and Golden Nugget. I know that Fliff will take my action up to $250 on bets. I don't know, though, how much Golden Nugget will take my action. So what I want to do first is find out how much I can put down on Golden Nugget, and then I know how much I can put down over at on Fliff. So right now, we're just going to go ahead and put in $50. We're going to see if they'll take my $50. Oh, man, maybe not 50. It's too high of odds. Let's see. Let's do it this way. We'll do $10. Okay. They'll probably take $10 for sure. So $10 will pay me out 65. We're going to place him plus 550. Boom. We got that right there. So Rondell Moore to score a touchdown. So let me go ahead and stop here. And I'm going to share my screen from OddsJam. So we got this for $10. Remember, this is very doable right here, right? So $10 means we need to put $50 on Fliff. Again, do not put $50.23. Eat the 23-cent loss, okay? Make round numbers, either 50 or 51. So I'm going to go over here on my phone, and then I'm just going to pull up Rondell Moore for the Cardinals to score a touchdown. And ideally, guys, you want to be pulling up Fliff, looking at your phone, making sure the odds match what the arbitrage tool says, and then over at Golden Nugget as well. The reason I'm comfortable waiting on Fliff is because it's a $10 bet, $50 bet. I don't have a ton of exposure here. It's not the worst thing. So on Fliff, you want to go to total touchdowns, and then I'm just going to go over to Rondell Moore, and we're going to go under, which is at minus 340, and we're going to put $50 on this, and we're going to do a little, let's see if I can get this for you guys. Probably can't see it. It's absolutely horrible. I apologize for you guys. Trust me, though, I'm putting in the play. And so we bet the under for $50. So then I'm just going to go on the bet tracker here. And we just made $4 and change risk-free off of a $60 investment. So no matter what happens here, we made money. Okay. And if you wanted to get really crazy with this, right? If we wanted to put $50 on this, the most we could bet is $250. So if we know that on Fliff, bet $49 or $50, and you can make almost $24 risk-free profit if you have accounts with both these books. Highly recommend it. I don't care that this is not until Sunday. I just locked in guaranteed, what was it, $9 between these two ARBs right here, almost $10 risk-free, right? So you can see right now we got a few more. One thing I'll go over right now and do, we got a lot with Fliff, so we're just going to keep doing this. Same thing here, Greg Dortch, the Dortch Chamber, right over here. We're going to go ahead and hit him up as well. So loving this. So we're going to go back to Golden Nugget for him to get on a touchdown. We're just going to do this again, guys. Another $10. I'll throw in 65, make 220. Let me check my account balance here, Fliff, make sure I got enough. I got $92 cash. So if I wanted to put maybe $20, let's see, if I had $95, I have to put about $14 or $15 on this side. We make a risk-free $3.21. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Sorry, $92. Excuse me. Yeah, $92. I got $14.09 here. We're going to go ahead and do that again. So again, I'll pull up Golden Nugget. We'll go over to Dortch. We'll bet on him to score a touchdown, and just making kind of some risk-free profits right now. It's really simple. All right, let's go down here to anytime touchdown. And an easy way to do this is just type in Greg, because I know it's Greg Dortch. And right here, so it's plus 675, anytime touchdown, boom. And then we're going to go here, and the tool says that we're going to try to put down $14 on this play. So we're going to clear all, because if you don't clear all, it'll think it's a parlay. Oh, Not 2,600. That would be problematic. There it is. Plus 675. So we're going to put 14 bucks on this. We're going to place the bet. Boom, got that. So now when we go back over to the arbitrage page, and you can see, guys, I mean, this live stream has been going for 20 minutes, and we're about to hit our third arbitrage play, and I'm about to make around $13, $14 right now, risk-free for Sunday. So we do this like 2 more times, and I got myself a pizza, and I got like a 6-pack and a sandwich, like no problem. So this is kind of the power of the arbitrage tool and what you can do. It's very possible. So I'm now going to go over here on Fliff. I'm not going to try to share the phone because it's just terrible quality content right here. But I got under at minus 535. I'm going to put $92 on this. And if you can't see it, but I just locked this in for 92 bucks right here. So we just made a risk-free profit of roughly $3. And it's really that simple. So we'll add this to the bet tracker, and I'll put this in for 14 bucks. So already in 20 minutes, we've made about $13 in risk-free profit. And that's without me getting really frisky and putting a lot of money on this, right? If I really wanted to load up, I would just add more money to my Fliff account right now and try to get as much as I can down on Golden Nugget. So this Connecticut Sun play is still out there. Hopefully they've updated this. This is, if you guys are just joining the stream right here, this is an ARB that if you see this on the arbitrage page and it's 25%, don't bet this. Reason why is because Fliff has made a mistake on the Connecticut Sun money line, in my opinion, clearly, right? But if you wanted to be like, oh man, if you just threw 50 bucks on this and $18 on the Sparks, you're making almost $24 in profit. If you bet the maximum, the Fliff would allow you to bet $90 on the other side, you're making $118 risk-free profit. Most likely, though, what would happen is if you would bet the Sun on Fliff, they would let you know like an hour or two later that they would refund you your bet because they made a mistake. And your account probably would get red flagged because, well, you're picking on the sports books and they don't like that. So, ooh, love that, Bradley showing. He's saying big Romeo Dobbs over 550 yards for the season. I got him in a few fantasy drafts and I like him this year. I think he could be a dark horse. Nothing else. You find out within the first few weeks if Jordan Love really likes him and Watson. Could be something there. I like that. Appreciate you guys stopping by the live stream. We're just kind of using the arbitrage page here. Towards the end of the stream, we'll look at prize picks, underdog fantasy, some DFS slips, show you guys some plays if you want to get into it. I am out of money on Fliff after doing 3 plays here, but we also have Darius Slayton, same thing, Golden Nugget. The real key here, guys, is that you want Fliff. You want to sign up for Fliff, and the reason why is not very many sports books other than Barstool and Fliff are offering odds for you to bet the under on touchdowns for NFL this year, okay? So we're on the precipice of week 1. This is a huge deal. Not very many sports books offer odds for under on touchdowns, and it's not to say you should just bet the under on a straight wager, but for arbitrage purposes, this is a really big deal. You can find value. So Barstool and Fliff are 2 books you're going to want to jump on because they offer odds on the under, and because that's possible and they offer that, there's going to be arbitrage opportunities on the over, right? I'm in Arizona, so I have access to Golden Nugget. I understand Golden Nugget might not be available for everybody, but just because of this alone, there's going to be opportunities. I mean, look at the massive difference here. I mean, to make $100, you'd have to put up $600 on Barstool, where you'd only put up $430 on Fliff. And I understand that that's an outrageous number, guys, but that's a $170 difference on the same exact bet. Okay. So as we look through here on the arbitrage page, anything that's under 1%, I'm not crazy about it. It's just not really worth the time to put in some plays. But there are some opportunities like with Unibet and Bet Rivers. This is a great example to show you that Unibet and Bet Rivers, 2 sports books that use the same odds maker. So if you're thinking about signing up for one of these books that you have access to in your state, you don't need to sign up for both of them because they run off the same odds maker. So just sign up for one of them. Okay. Save the other one for later so that if you get limited on Bet Rivers, then you can hop over to Unibet and still get the same opportunities to bet on the same lines, but you're not limited. Hopefully that makes sense. Right. Another reason I love to use the arbitrage tool is to find some sharp bets. So right here, like for Saturday, we go to this Memphis, Arkansas State game. And, XBet, Fliff, Pinnacle, they all have this around between minus 145 to minus 150 on Memphis minus 20. And Unibet and Bet Rivers is giving this to us at minus 114. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. A ton of value there. I wouldn't bet Arkansas State plus 20 because there isn't any value here. We would need to have odds that are above plus 120, plus 125, plus 135. Since that's not possible, love this Memphis minus 20 right here. And I don't know anything about either of these teams. I just know that there's value. Don't be afraid, guys. Drop in some questions, any comments that you have. Love to hear from you. We have an opportunity, maybe a little here. I'm out of money, though, with Fliff, but this would be one that I would bet for an arbitrage. It's not a lot here, but this Kent State, Arkansas game between XBet, which is an offshore sports book, and Fliff. There's some opportunities here. But when you see just Pinnacle here as the other side that you can bet, obviously we can't bet with Pinnacle, at least, me located in the United States. I can't sign up with Pinnacle. But I know that there's an opportunity here to then maybe make the bet on Fliff because Pinnacle sees this SMU plus 15. Like there's opportunity here, like plus 110 when Bovada is saying minus 110, Pinnacle saying minus 110. So another reason, guys, why you want to have multiple sports books, because you don't know which sports books are going to give you opportunities. So if you're interested in signing up with OddsJam, or you just want to hop on the live stream to see what sports books you should maybe dive into this year, this is a great indicator right here with NFL, college football. Fliff is a must-have. The odds makers over there are idiots. And if you work at Fliff, I'm sure they're a great company, but they just don't know how to set their lines. They really don't. Another one I'd be on tomorrow. This is a sports book out here in Arizona, Superbook. The under on the Orioles, Angels. Love this play right here. Under 9. I'm going to actually go ahead and log in right now, and we're going to go ahead and place this bet because I love this right here. Under 9. This is just a sharp play. I mean, you're seeing this a minus 114 plus 101. So let me give you guys an example. These are Pinnacle's odds. I'm going to go over to a no vig fair odds calculator since I'm just going to bet this straight up right here. So we'll go to no vig fair odds. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Over to the calculator. All right. So it's plus 114 minus 101. Minus 114 plus 101. Right, so we're betting the under 9, which is the favorite, right here. And the no vig fair odds is minus 107. So if you're getting odds that are better than minus 107, then there's value. Likewise, if you're betting the over 9 runs at plus 107, meaning if we're betting under 9 runs, if we can get this at minus 106, minus 103, plus 105, plus 110, there's value. Same if you're betting over 9 runs and you can get this at plus 110, plus 115, plus 120, there's value. You're going to want to lock this in. So because we know that we're getting this at plus 100 over at Superbook and the no vig fair, the fair odds are minus 107, we're going to go overhead to Superbook and we're going to go ahead and lock this in as just a straight wager tomorrow. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. So we're looking for under 9 in the Orioles-Angels game. Joe Burrow. Well, being a Steelers fan, I hope he throws a lot of interceptions this year, but he's going to have a good year this year as long as the calf holds up, in my opinion. Let me show that up there from Bradley. So we're going to go down here to the Angels Orioles under 9, and we're looking for plus 100 right here. Boom. And I'm not going to get too frisky, but I'm just going to put $50 on this. Nothing crazy. We go ahead and lock that in. And now I know that there's value to be had. So when I go back to the arbitrage page, this is another way that I use the arbitrage page if I'm trying to make a straight wager. So we're going to go over here. And this is also, guys, I mean, we get this at plus 100 odds. The average odds is minus 113. So boom, we're going to lock this in. I'm going to throw this in my bet tracker right here. I got the under 9 tomorrow for the Angels and the Orioles. I don't watch any of their baseball games. I'm not a fan of either team, but I'm simply interested in getting the best price possible. So it's another way that we use the arbitrage tool. Okay. So back over on the arbitrage page, we're going to try to lock. I can't lock this in because I don't have any funds right now on Bet Rivers and Unibet, but this would be one here with the White Sox and the Royals. Little arb here over between FanDuel and Bet Rivers. If you have this, highly recommend that you hop on this. And then you can also see, guys, if you find an arbitrage play, there's more. So then the over 8.5 on the same game, and then the first half total runs over 4.5. There's opportunities here. This might not seem like a lot of money, but if you put $50 down, 44 on the other way, you're making about $1 profit. You do this 3 times, 4 times, making $4, $5, $6. It really starts to add up. Really simple. So same here with the Mariners and Reds. We got an arb between Bet Rivers, Unibet, and then all these books right here: Caesars, Bookmakers, Superbook, DraftKings, Golden Nugget. If you guys missed early on, we hit about 3 arbs from the start with Fliff and Golden Nugget on some NFL anytime touchdowns. That value is now evaporated. So you can see within a half an hour, guys, lines move quickly. Opportunities constantly are coming and going. So there isn't exactly an optimal time to check the arbitrage page. It's whenever you have time. Stop by, take a look. So, yeah, Bradley, to get back to your Joe Burrow question, the injury risk is something to be worrisome about, especially if he's going to be running around a little bit, trying to evade the pocket, evade the rush. They're, usually calf injuries, kind of like what Cooper Kupp's dealing with right now with the Rams. They can kind of be an issue. Now, it's different between a quarterback and wide receiver, but it could be an issue because he already was wearing a sleeve at the beginning of the season and preseason. So it was already a concern, and now it could be even a bigger deal. Ooh. Love that, Newman. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Started using OddsJam, mainly EV betting. That's what we're doing. This is basically me going through the beginning stages of just arbitrage betting, how arbitrages are even possible. So for those that maybe don't want to take that big of a risk, it is possible to have some different sports books and to be able to make some different money, to make some risk-free cash. But you can also find some really sharp EV plays like I just hit right now on the under on the Angels and the Orioles tomorrow. You can do that. Boom, back here. So we hit Rondell Moore, Aaron Jones, and Greg Dortch on touchdowns. That came back here. There's still an edge here, guys, if you have it. If you don't have Golden Nugget, if you only had Fliff and Barstool, there is an edge here, just so you guys know. Not as big of an edge, obviously, but there is. So if we're getting this at plus 375 over at Barstool, okay, and you wanted to bet $50, bet $14 on the other side, you're making about $1 in profit. It's not as much, but there still is an arbitrage. Remember, guys, on arbitrage opportunities, you're always going to be betting more money on the favorite, less money on the underdog, obviously because of the payouts. But there's still an opportunity here with Barstool and Fliff. There is an arb. Yeah, I'm now pretty severely limited on Bovada. I don't have a Sugar House account. I don't have access to them, but fortunately I am with Bovada. Guys, what I like to think what's so great about arbitraging is that it gets you your feet wet. It gets you kind of accustomed and used to the tools at OddsJam. It gets you used to then navigating the different sports books and the different odds, finding out how to find different plays. I would say this is how I started, 2 years ago, when I signed up with OddsJam. I signed up for their arbitrage plan. After about a month and a half, I got curious and I wanted to make more money. And so I went into positive expected value betting and I haven't looked back. Every now and then I'll still do an arbitrage play. I mostly use this page to find sharp EV bets because sometimes the bets don't meet the criteria for the EV page. So they won't show up on the EV page, but they'll be on the arbitrage page. We'll take a quick time out, guys, from the arbitrage page, and I'll show you the fantasy optimizer. We'll go through some DFS, show you price picks, underdog, jock market for anybody out there that's interested in making DFS slips. We'll go ahead and I'll show you the optimizer right now. Hope you guys had an awesome Labor Day weekend. Had a lot of fun. Got some good grilling in, spending time with friends and family, soaking up the sun. I am super excited about what we're about to happen, which is we are getting into the absolute best part of the gambling season. We are all systems go come October with the NHL and NBA coming back. Coming from someone that's now seen this is on third year going with NBA. This is the best. We are out of the dog days of baseball. We still have some baseball, but now football's filling the gaps in. And once the NBA comes, guys, we're going to be locked in with a ton of opportunities on the arbitrage and EV page from now until the end of April. It is all systems go, and you're not going to want to be missing out, sitting on the sidelines. So give OddsJam the 1 week free trial. Check it out. Use my promo code Billy20 here. All right. Billy20 is going to save you 20% off whatever plan that you guys want to check out, right? Whatever it is, check it out. Try it. Trust me. Try their 1 week free trial. It's well worth it. Good question of Alex. I'm not sure, man. He's just chilling right now. He gave me the reins tonight to do a little live stream here. So first off, appreciate you guys stopping by. We're going to check out prize picks here for anybody here that wants to make a prize pick slip. I'll just kind of scroll through. Remember, guys, when we're doing this, you want to click the drop down, whatever type of plays you like to make, two pick, 3 pick, 4 pick, 5 pick, whatever it is. Make sure you select the option here. The Fantasy Optimizer is $50 a month. If you use my code, you'll save $10 a month. So it'll be $40 a month for you. And all we want to do is really hit the plays in green. It's really that simple. So if you only like to do 5 pick slips, this kind of gives you the odds right here. Boom, right? This is pretty simple. A lot of NFL guys, we do have a CSGO player tomorrow for over 31.5 kills. Basically, we're looking at the odds. So we need to have odds that are better than minus 119. So all these plays need to be heavy favorites. So we want plays that are minus 124, minus 122, because we're getting at the price at minus 119. So obviously we have some NFL plays here for week 1. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Not maybe a ton at the moment, but there is enough to make a slip. FIBA World Cup is going on right now with basketball. CSGO, we got 2 players here. I typically don't make any plays with the plays in yellow, but anything that's in green, I don't think about it twice. I just make the slip and I go. Obviously, Dak Prescott, there's running a little promo over Prize Picks. This is, he just has to throw for 1 yard. That's why his odds are over 1,000. But Derrick Henry, Blue White, Amon-Ra, Stefano, Sound, this is where I'd make my 5 pick slip and move on. So we'll go ahead and head over to Underdog Fantasy for any of my Underdog Fantasy players right now. And you're going to probably see some similar lines. Typically, you'll find some middle betting between Prize Picks and Underdog. When I say middle betting, usually Underdog might have Stefano under 9.5 points. Right? So you want to bet the under, but maybe Prize Picks has his line over 7.5 points. So you bet the over, and if he scores 8 or 9 points, you would hit on both slips. Again, Mahomes got a lot of NFL week 1 guys with Daniel Jones, Richie James, Derrick Henry. But, if we're doing 5 pick slips, 5 pick and 3 pick non-insured are usually the best, the most optimal for your odds. But when you click on this, guys, it's going to change the odds. You can see some plays now aren't as optimal because we're getting odds at minus 122. So we only have a few here. But CSGO again here, Blue White's an opportunity. And then we'll go ahead over to, let me go over to Parlay Play. Let me show you. Appreciate you guys stopping by the stream. So same thing here, a little bit different with Parlay Play. Got Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. This is on 6-man slips, right? And then Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Jared Goff are 2 guys that you could add to your slips as well. Let me know if you have any DFS sites that you want me to click on, other between Underdog and Prize Picks and Parlay Play. Last one I'll take a look at over here is Jock Market, because I know that's a popular one as well. And just kind of show you what's going on. But the optimizer is great, guys. I don't usually like to have overexposure to my slips. So, for instance, if I was on Jock Market, Freddie Freeman, I would add him on his over hits. Probably I'd put him on 2 individual slips. I don't like to have him on more than 2 slips, because if he doesn't hit, I don't like to have him on 4 or 5 slips. That's going to really affect a lot of things. So I just like to have the maximum of 2. Try to keep it somewhat responsible. But right here, Freeman, Pham, Marte, Steer, and Butler would be a great 5. yeah, 5-pick slip right here. Nobody really else right now meets the criteria. So again, I wouldn't put it on in yellow. So let me go back to the arbitrage page here, guys, and see what's going on. See what we have, some kind of opportunities, if anything's popping right now. And if you guys missed it, this is going to be going on the Odds GM YouTube page. So, we hit some ARBs early on in the stream. We hit these 3 player prop bets here. If I had some more money on Fliff, I would have hit Darius Slayton as well. There's money to be made. If you guys are thinking about arbitrage, all you guys got to do, click on the calculator here, type how much money you want to bet, whether it's $10 or whether it's $20 or whether it's the max on Fliff, $250. It'll tell you exactly how much you want to bet. You want to make both bets bang, bang, right after each other. Okay. You don't want to wait 5-10 minutes, make one play, then go do something else and come back. You want to do these at the exact same time. Make sure the odds that you're getting on Fliff and Golden Nugget are the exact same and lock in this profit. And as you can see, you can make almost $7 risk-free. I understand that what you're staking is quite a large amount, but just to show you that you can make some money, if you only wanted to bet $50, $60 total, you make $1.36. We want to go obviously after the highest percentage plays. They're going to pay out the most. So difference here, Rondell Moore, you bet $50, you bet $10 on the other side, you're making $4.75 risk-free profit. So there's opportunities. It's really simple. Whatever sports books you guys have, you want to make sure that you go ahead, add these here on your OddsJam tracker so that you can see what's going on. So right now, I would say there isn't a ton of other arbitrage plays available to me, guys. Feel free to ask any questions right now. I'm going to try to find, see if I can find some more maybe sharp bets that I can just make some straight wagers on. Probably after the stream, I'll add some more funds to my Fliff account because I do like some college football plays here, SMU, Temple. The reason I like these plays is because Pinnacle is showing odds of -110. We can get this at +110, right? Whereas there's no edge here at -108, right? We would need odds better than -108. So -102, +105, there would be an edge, but there isn't. But there's quite a bit of edge right here on SMU on the point spread. And obviously, as we go down the arbitrage page, guys, the smaller the percentage here, the less money we can make, okay? So, this 0.2% on the Texans first half team total, if you put $20 down, you have to put $16 down the other side, and you're making 7 cents, and that's not worth it. Okay, so that's why I usually like to aim for above 1% and above. Those are the plays I love to make. Love to make those. But this just kind of gives you an idea of what's out there. Here's this is a small same thing here, like Superbook or Golden Nugget and Barstool here with this player touchdown for the Titans and the Saints. This isn't quite enough for me. Okay. The other thing, guys, that I want you to be wary of is when you're doing arbitrage betting, when it comes to these player prop bets, when you notice when we click on the Rondell Moore bet, right? Rondell Moore, I placed $50 on the favorite, $10 on the under. I am not trying to place $200 on this, okay? You don't want to do that. That is a quick and easy way to get limited by the sports books because of betting a large amount of money on player prop bets. Keep your player prop bets under $100 and you'll be safe. Meaning you'll be able to bet player prop bets on certain sports books a lot longer than others, okay? Every sports book's a little bit different. The big boys like the FanDuel, Caesars, the DraftKings, they'll take more action on player prop bets. You can bet more. The smaller books like Barstool, Bet Rivers, Golden Nugget, they're scaredy cats. That's a nice way to put it. They're afraid, and they will start to limit you slowly. Well, not slowly. They'll start to limit you pretty quickly. Within like 5 to 7 player prop bets after you place $150, $150, $200 on player prop bets, your first couple bets on a sports book, they'll take that action, but then they'll realize really quick you like to bet that, and you'll get limited very quickly. So when you're betting player prop bets, whether it's straight up or just on arbitrages, keep it under $100. Don't be greedy. Take your $10.20 profit and run with it. Fliff's a little bit different of a sports book. I've noticed I've bet $250 quite a bit, and I've been using their book now for probably 5 months, have had no issues at all. The maximum bet I can put is 250, and that was from day one till now. It hasn't changed, and it doesn't matter. So each sports book's different, but in my experience, a lot of these sports books, especially with player prop bets, you have to be careful. Now, when you're talking about like an NFL point spread play, you can put a lot more money down on all of these books. They will take a lot more action. Circa is a sports book that I don't actually have an account with, but I like to use as a sharp book. They have really good lines. Like Pinnacle, I don't put all of my focus on Pinnacle. I look at books like Bet Online, Circa, Low Vig, Bookmaker. These are sharp offshore sports books that I like to use as references as well. You're right, Nitro. Fliff does, they always do have that limit. So I've been kind of surprised at how long I've been betting the max, and I can get it down. And if anyone follows Alex, the GOAT of Odds Jam, the co-founder, if you can see his slips and he's still getting $250 down, then I can guarantee you're going to be safe, because that man bets a shitload of money. And so if he can get it down, you guys can get it down as well. But I really like Fliff a lot. It's a little wonky when you deposit their money and you get the Fliff coins, and nobody cares about the Fliff coins. At least I don't. But you can get some action down on Fliff. And as you can see just from my arbitrage page right now, they have a lot of opportunities to make money and a lot to bet on. So they're a really solid sports book. So here's a play that I would definitely be on tomorrow. This isn't an arbitrage opportunity, but Tigers Yankees tomorrow over 10. I'll make another straight bet here because FanDuel has this at minus 110. Pinnacle has this at minus 129. Low Vig, Bet Online, Bookmaker. These are all offshore sports books I think are very sharp. They have this at minus 120, minus 118. So again, I like this a lot. If you want to find out if there is an edge, I can just tell you by looking at this play, there is positive expected value. But I think that we're going to go ahead and log into FanDuel right now. I'm going to go ahead and make this play. I did not know that, Nitro. So I will start using. So I know one thing is when you make bets on Fliff, you can copy your Fliff coins. And if you can use that to purchase more money, hell yeah, man, I'll do that. So I appreciate that, bro. I did not know that. All right, so the one thing I'll show again, guys, we see Pinnacle minus 129, plus 114 on this over-under on the Yankees Tigers. When we're talking about finding out the no vig fair odds, we're trying to find out what the true fair odds are on this play. The no vig fair odds calculator is a great way to do that. So what this calculator does, vig or juice is built into every bet that we make. That's how the sports books get paid. So they have the vig baked into the odds, right? Because sports books do not charge you a monthly subscription. So what we want to do here is we want to plug in the Pinnacle's odds. So minus 129, and I believe plus 114. Let me double check. Yeah, 129, 114. So first and foremost, we're betting on the over 8. That means we're going to have a roughly 55% chance of this bet hitting. So that's the chance that we have for it to win. And the true fair odds should be minus 120, right? If the Tigers play the Yankees money line, the true 50-50 odds would be plus 100, right? But sportsbooks can't make any money off you that way. So that's why it's minus 110, minus 110. So right here, if we can get odds that are better than minus 120, minus 115, minus 110, there's expected value. Likewise, if you can get better odds than plus 120, so plus 125, plus 130, plus 140, there's a lot of expected value. You're going to want to make that bet because you're getting a better price. So what we're going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and log on over to FanDuel. We're going to look for the Yankees Tigers over 8 right now. We love this. We can get this at minus 110 when they're saying, hey, this really should be like minus 121. So whenever we can get that, there's a lot of value there. We're going to want to make that play. So I'm going to go ahead and log into FanDuel. I'm going to pull this bet up, and we're going to go ahead and make this play. Obviously, guys, if there was more arbitrage opportunities, I'd place them right now. But if there isn't, then there's another way that you can use the arbitrage tool if you're interested in maybe dabbling into some just straight wagers. Or if you guys just want to tail me on some picks right now, feel free. I appreciate that, Nitro. I tell you what, man, I mean, that's what I always love about this. There's something I can always learn, and I did not know that with Fliff. So, because you end up depositing most you can deposit with Fliff. It's the other annoying thing is maximum $100 deposit. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's nice to know that you can use those coins for something. All right, beautiful. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to present my FanDuel screen here because I just found the game. It's there. And again, I'm not going to get crazy with it. We're just going to put probably 50 bucks on this because I don't want to get too nuts with it. All right, so over here, FanDuel on the Tigers, Yankees right here for tomorrow, over 8. And guys, again, I don't care, in my opinion, how much you watch Yankees or Tigers baseball, or if you think Garrett Cole is going to be the greatest pitcher of all time and he's going to shove tomorrow. The sports books are way smarter than me. If we're getting value on our odds right here for the over 8, I love that. I want to make that bet every single time. And of course, when I'm on a live stream, something went wrong. So let me try this again. There it is. So 50 bucks on the over 8 Tigers Yankees tomorrow. It's a sharp play right here that has a lot of edge, and I really like it. So sports betting, and especially sports, it's unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, guys. So I trust that the sports books are really sharp. They make a lot of money off the general public. If I can get an edge, I want this every time. So right here, I'll just go ahead and click on this, throw in the 50 bucks. Boom. So guys, this is probably pretty much where I'm going to stop the live stream. I'm going to hit the refresh button one more time here in the arbitrage page to see if we got anything else. Again, if you came in a little bit later to the page, wait till we upload this on YouTube. I'll show you exactly how I hit these 3 arbs here between Moore, Jones, and Dortch on anytime touchdowns between Golden Nugget and Fliff. Doesn't look like really much is updated since then, guys. But, that's the thing about arbitrage. Nothing's going on right now. Come back an hour or two later, hit the refresh button, see if it's there. Again, I'll leave my Twitter handle, guys. Feel free, ask any questions, or AKA X. Ask me any questions, anything that's going on. You have questions about betting strategies, how to use the tools at OddsJam. Feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by. We're going to be doing this probably on Thursday. I'm looking to be able to do this on Thursday right when we got week 1 going on with the Chiefs and the Lions. So feel free to pop in, guys, see if we can find some more arbitrage opportunities and just kind of go through the tools and explain to you exactly how they go. But until then, guys, appreciate you stopping by, and I'll catch you later.